Hello lovelies, welcome back to Sweetbell Cuisine and Lifestyle. If you're just stopping by for the first time, you're most highly welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your love and support. Thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. Today we'll be baking a cake. We'll be making a carrot cake. Here, before me, you can see the ingredients. I have walnuts, 3 eggs, carrot, that's about 200 grams of carrots. I have my flour. Other dry ingredients I have in here: cinnamon, nutmeg, baking powder, baking soda, salt, and here in the mixing bowl I have already measured out oil. All of the measurements I'll write down in the description box. Please, if you have not subscribed at this point, do consider clicking the red subscribe button down below. So what we're going to do now is to first of all mix all of our dry ingredients together. That is the flour and all the other items, the baking soda, salt, and all. For making this cake, we are going to be using the creaming method, or basically the two-way creaming method. That is all of the dry ingredients together, and then we also mix the wet ingredients all together before we combine everything. So in the dry ingredients we have flour, baking soda, baking powder, salt, nutmeg, cinnamon, and you can also add allspice. This is done. I am not adding the sugar, setting that aside. I'm not adding the sugar onto the flour, although it's a dry ingredient. I'm adding it onto the oil, and I'm going to cream it together. So at this point, if you have your hand blender, easy and fast. If you don't have a hand blender, you can just use your hand whisk, which I'm going to use as well. It's also quite easy. So I use the brown sugar, but you can combine brown and white sugar. We'll just cream and ensure that it's well mixed. I had 3 eggs, which I'll just mix together now. Okay, that is done. And I'm going to gently mix while I'm still stirring, bit by bit. Okay, I like to alternate my egg and my flour. So I'll do a bit of the flour as well. And then next again, the last batch of the egg is going in. So this carrot cake doesn't really take time, and then I'm adding the last batch of the flour. It doesn't take time and doesn't require too much of mixing, right? You have to do this very gently, not so fast, so that you don't have the flour all spilling off. Guys, see? Yeah, that is it. So at this point, I'm going to stop using my wigs. I'm going to stop using my wigs because this is done. Let's take that out. So at this point, we are going to fold in the carrot and the walnuts. I'll go with the walnut first. The walnut I have is about, I think it was 5 pieces, 220 grams rather, just a little. Next, we are going to fold in the whole of our carrots. Remember, we are making carrot cake. So these carrots I grated and then I'm just folding it. Looking yummy. So before I started, I already prepped a pan for the cake and I'm already preheating my oven. I'm going to bake for about 30 to 40 minutes in 180 Celsius temperature. So my oven is ready and this is ready. We're just going to pour into the pan now. Here, the pan, I have a baking paper in there and the pan is oiled. So this goes in. Onto this batter, this cake batter, you can also add raisins if you want. Rather than use the walnut, you can use raisins. I choose to use walnuts. So this is ready. We're going to bake for 30 to 40 minutes in 180 Celsius. So I'll show you guys when it's ready. So I grated extra carrots for me to use in garnishing the cake. When I cut and plate it, I'll be garnishing with carrot as a topping and frosting, carrot frosting made up of icing, sugar, butter and cream cheese. Okay guys, so it's out of the oven and it's ready. So I'll just set it aside for like 10 minutes to cool off before I cut it. But first I need to take it out from the pan so I stop the cooking process. Then I'll leave it to cool for 15 minutes, then I can